bonjour, hello. Welcome to Shantu's Tarot. Hi, everybody. I'm here to do the general reading for the month of January 2020 for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Rising, or really anyone who feels drawn to this reading. You don't have to be a Capricorn. Or also my cross watchers who are watching for someone who has the sign. So just to briefly explain this spread here, I have 6 cards that represent the energies for January 2020. The first card is the central or defining energy for the month. The card underneath is the hidden energy. And then the 4 cards on either side each represent a week for each week in the month. So first, second, third, fourth week. And then I like to take a look at the card that's on the bottom of the deck just to get additional insight. So the card we have at the bottom of the deck is the 10 of Wands. That usually has to do with feeling overwhelmed, heavy burdens. So this could be energy from the previous month and the previous year, moving into the new year. We just have a lot going on, and that's understandable. The holiday season is usually a time of a lot of hectic activity. You have a lot of obligations, responsibilities, bills, chores, social engagements. It's a lot, and it can feel really burdensome. So, I mean, as you can see, this guy is carrying all of these, and he can't really take on anything else. And he looks to me like he's looking forward to putting this burden down, so I get it. The central card is the 4 of Cups. So that's water energy. Cups has to do with the water element, the signs of Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. So you may have that in your chart, or know someone who's significant in your life who either represents or manifests that kind of energy or is a water sign. So this is interesting because in the traditional Rider-Waite tarot, the 4 of Cups is depicted slightly differently. And there's a guy sitting under a tree, and he's looking at the 3 cups but doesn't see the other cup that is being presented to him. So it's interesting in this picture, in this image, this person, male or female, doesn't matter, is looking at the cup being offered, but is not paying attention to the 3 cups in the foreground. So I think the message is depicted the same, except this person is seeing one opportunity, but missing that they have 3 additional opportunities right in front of them. I mean, so close they could reach out and touch. So this could mean that perhaps there's something that you're overlooking in regards to an opportunity. Maybe someone who's interested in you and you haven't noticed, or they haven't made themselves known, but it could also be a financial opportunity that is available to you that you haven't yet recognized. It doesn't seem like intentional. This person's attention is captured by this 1 cup, but it doesn't seem to be like the feeling that I get is they're not intentionally ignoring these 3 cups. They just aren't aware of them. Underneath that is the 8 of Cups. 8 of Cups has to do with travel, movement, communication, fast communication, fast movement in general. So it could be a quickly developing relationship or rapid communication with someone significant, not necessarily romantic, but you could be receiving a lot of information or corresponding back and forth quickly about some new opportunities that you didn't know were available to you, that make themselves available to you. The first card we have here for the first week is the Page of Cups. It's a very young energy, so maybe you have a child, perhaps, who is a water sign, or this could also be an offer an offer of love or friendship, but this person is looking off in the distance. So perhaps this is someone that you've met before because they're looking off into the distance in the past. It could also be very young energy, so you could be involved with someone romantically who's significantly younger than you, or who's emotionally immature. I'm getting the sense of a younger person here. But yeah, if you're already in an established relationship, and if you have children, I would say this could apply to you. And maybe the first week of January, you're really concentrated on the child or children in your life, or this new or young partner. Second week has the Hanged Man energy. This card is associated with sometimes, I would say, sometimes it's associated with Virgo, but the Hanged Man is in suspension. He's contemplating, he's thinking. There isn't a lot of movement here. So it could be that you receive a lot of communication and then you kind of stall the second week because you're not quite sure how to move forward. But the idea is this person is hanging upside down because they're trying to look at a situation from a different perspective. And that once they have fully embraced that perspective, that they're able to right themselves again. So he's thinking. It's not a negative card, just taking a time to pause and think about your choices and options ahead. And also I see here, his legs crossed here in a sort of yoga pose. It looks a little bit like a 4 to me, even though it's upside down, and that mirrors the 4 in the 4 of Cups. So 4 could be important to you, 4 weeks, 4 months, maybe it'll take 4 weeks or 4 months for this opportunity to pan out. If it's a creative project or business opportunity. The next card, third week, is the World. And this card has to do with completion, closing out of cycles, travel, international and global communication, and coming full circle. So perhaps you finish up a contract the third week, or you go on holiday and travel the third week, maybe abroad, internationally. Yeah, that would be really cool. So maybe third week, or you're thinking about planning a trip. Yeah, I think that's quite possible. Some travel would be nice. Last card is the 9 of Swords. This is a very heavy energy. 9 of Swords usually has to do with mental anguish that is self-imposed. So worry, sleepless nights. You may be worried about a new relationship or a new project, but the idea behind the 9 of Swords is that it's unnecessary worry. So if you do feel anxious or worry that last week, or at all during the month of January, take a moment to breathe and meditate, pray, whatever your belief system is, and remember that the worry is in your head, that everything is going to work out okay. All right, so we've got some swords. Also forgot to mention, swords cards are affiliated with air energy, so Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Perhaps you have that in your chart, or someone significant is manifesting that energy or has one of those signs. See if there's anything else I'm getting. I just was looking at these 2 hands that are bound together. Perhaps you're worrying about making a choice between two things that are really stressing you out, and it shouldn't, well, I mean, your feelings are valid, but it doesn't need to stress you out. Whatever it is that you're focused on, this decision. I think I said the Page of Cups can be an offer of love or affection. It could be a message that you send or receive that's love related the first week of January. And let's see. 2 cups, you have 2 major arcana. Overall, I think it's a decent reading. Is there anything else I'm picking up that I want to mention? I just got the ties that bind. That came to me. Looking at the rope that's in the Hanged Man and the rope that entwines these 2 hands. I'm not sure if that's significant to anyone, but the ties that bind came to me. All right, so for a final overall message, I'm going to pull from The Universe Has Your Back deck. I really like these cards. They're easy to shuffle and they have such uplifting messages. So for Capricorn, we have joy is the ultimate creator. That's great. I actually pulled this card for myself today. So be joyful, be playful. If the choice that you need to make has to do with whether it's personal or professional, lead from a place of joy. What makes you happy? Choose the thing or person or project or job that brings you happiness. I don't remember who said the quote, but there's something along the lines of follow your bliss and the money will follow. So choose happy, choose joy, and everything else should fall into place. Thank you for your shares, and subscriptions. I ask that you please continue to do so. And if you'd like to donate to the channel, I would be so very grateful. There's a description. It's in the description box below. Also my email. I will soon be offering private readings. So thank you so much. And I look forward to hearing from you. If this resonates, please let me know. If it doesn't, it wasn't your message. It is a general message, so it won't resonate with everyone. That's just the way it is. So I wish you a wonderful day wherever you are in the world, and I'll see you soon. Thanks. Bye.